Okay, question number 1. Pie charts. Hafsa. The pie chart shows the choices of 100 students. Okay, so what fractions do we have there? Everybody write on your sheet now. Write on your sheet what fractions you have there. Label each fraction. Write the fractions quickly, come on. Bakra, send me your fraction through in the chat please. You finished?
I'm stuck on bananas and apples.
What fraction is grapes?
Uh-huh.
Okay, lovely. We've got that, at least we're in agreement with that. It's a half. What fraction is apples compared to grapes? What do apples, if you add apples and bananas together, what fraction does it make, both of those pieces together?
Is it 2/3?
Okay, Safa, what's the fractions for apples?
Apples is a quarter.
Is a quarter.
But compared to the grapes, is a half.
Compared to grapes, because if you were to do like a dotted line over here, and then you would have quarters everywhere. So what's the fraction for bananas, Hafsa?
It'll be a quarter as well.
Also a quarter. So you've got to be able to identify fractions of a pie chart. So let's put the answers into the right place, please. So the fraction which are grapes is a half, bananas is a quarter, and apples is a quarter. Okay. Safa, read for me, please. Emily calculates.
Emily calculates how many students chose grapes. Half of 100 students equals 50 students. B. Use Emily's method to calculate how many students chose bananas and apples.
Go on then.
Well, if you know that 50 students is half, a quarter is half of a half. So you do half of 50, which is 25.
Or you do the original calculation, which is a quarter of what number?
100.
Of 100. And a quarter of 100, how would you do this calculation? How would you work that out? What's the method?
I know. You do
100
over 1
over 4. 100 divided by the bottom number times by the
top.
That's it, isn't it? Which gives you the same answer that you used earlier. So we have 25 students who chose banana. Harim, how many students chose apple? How do you work it out? Quickly.
So you do a quarter of 100,
Which is?
which equals 100 divided by 4
Mm-hmm.
times 1
Mm-hmm.
equals 25.
Also. Okay, question C, Faha. Which is the most popular fruit?
It's grapes. Because 50 people chose grapes and 25 people chose bananas and 25 people chose apples.
Lovely. Are we happy with that first question? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, copy it all down. So you have to look at the fractions, convert the fractions into answers. Yes? Happy? Hushy, hushy?
G.
Okay, right. Can I move on to the next page?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, the next page. So we have some questions here. Right. Okay. Harim, identify the fractions for me now. So what fraction is Spanish? Lovely. What fraction is German?
German is
Remember yeah, we just on top of there. 1/4. And what is Mandarin?
Is that 1/4 true?
Really? Mandarin looks like a quarter as well? What's Mandarin? Mandarin is half of a quarter. What's half of a quarter?
Is it a half?
What's half of a quarter? Hafsa, help her, please. Half of a quarter is 1/8. 1/8. And what's the fraction for Hibba for French?
It's same as Mandarin actually.
That's lovely. So these two together, they will add up to? Okay, good. So you have to first of all be able to identify the fractions of the pie chart, then otherwise you can't answer the questions. Question number 5A, Faha. The pie chart shows the languages year 8 chose to learn.
Which language was the most popular? That's Spanish, and I know that because
Yeah.
half of the class chose it.
Okay, Spanish has the biggest sector of the pie chart. Spanish occupies the largest sector of the pie chart because it's got the biggest piece, basically. Baka, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, you switch your camera off. I don't even know that you're in my class anymore. If you switch your camera on, I've got you out of the recording area, then I can at least speak to you and remember that you're there. Okay, so Bakar, what fraction of the students chose Spanish? Give me the fractions.
50, 1/2,
What about German?
half and 1/8.
No, for German. German's not half.
Oh wait, 1/4.
And what about French?
French is 1/8.
And what about Mandarin?
That's the same, 1/8.
Okay, there are 280 students in year 8. Work out the number of students who chose each language. So for that question, let's go over to Harim. How would you find out how many students chose each language? What do you do?
Do we do 280 of the Spanish, French, German, and Mandarin?
How do you work out how many students chose Spanish?
We do 280 of a half.
You do 280 of a half. I think what you mean to say you work
Half of 280.
half of what is half of 280? How do you work that out?
So you do 28 divided by 2, which is 14 equals 140.
Lovely. Okay, over to you, Hibba. How would you work out the number of students who chose German?
You would work out a quarter of 280. So you do 280 divided by 4, which is 70.
Faha, how would you work out how many students chose Mandarin?
You would do 280 divided by 8.
Work out 1/8 of 280. And the answer will give you what? What's half of 70?
35.
Hafsa, how would we work out the number of French students?
You do the exact same as Mandarin.
And get exactly the same?
Answer.
Fantastic. Are we happy with what we're doing now, yes? Are you girls ready and Bakar, are we ready to start the questions ourselves? So you have 2 8s, 3 8s, 1 8, and 1 8. Okay, and then you draw them on. So white is 45, blue is 30, green is 30, and red is 15. Done. And that one is similar to the one we done earlier. Okay, I'm gonna move on now quickly because we got some testing to do as well.
No.
Okay.